Hey, what's up guys? This is Brian. This video is all about how to better balance ourselves by understanding the 7 chakras. So the chakras were first described about 1,500 years ago in the first ever Hindu text, the Vedas. And I discovered the chakra system several years ago as I was getting into yoga and meditation. And as I started understanding more about my own energy and kind of how I can understand where my energy is almost stored in different energy wheels, energy centers in my body, the chakra system, it's allowed me to find better balance, much better grounding. I've been getting out of my head even more, opening up my heart, opening up my throat and my expression more. And that's why I wanted to put this video together to help you guys bring a better sense of balance by understanding the chakra system. So there are 7 main chakras, and what they do is they're energy centers in the body, like energy wheels that bring energy in and bring energy out. So bringing in the cosmic energy from above, the heavens above, the universe, and grounding us through the physical body all the way down into the earth below us, and back, bringing that energy from the earth and back up through the cosmos. So when we have alignment, we're able to move through life very free, very open, very expressive. But when we have different things closed off, like a closed heart or a closed throat, we might not communicate what we truly feel, what we truly want. We're not in touch with our beliefs. We're not in touch with our intuitive capabilities. So the purpose of this video is to bring that into alignment by kind of understanding the 7 chakras and how energy is basically stored within these energy wheels. So there are 7 main chakras. We have the root, the sacral, the solar plexus, the heart, the throat, the third eye, and the crown chakra. So starting with the root is what grounds us with earth. It's what brings that energy up from Mother Earth, brings it up through the body to send it through the rest. So this chakra is very related to survival and a sense of identity and peace and home. So when this chakra is in balance, we feel very comfortable in our environment. We feel like we have a place. We feel like survival is taken care of. We can actually access more of an abundance mindset with a grounded, balanced root chakra. Now, when it's out of alignment, we're gonna feel more sense of fight or flight. We're gonna have more shallow breath. We're not gonna feel a sense of security with our environment or with our position or situation in the world at the moment. So this one is just extremely important for our sense of identity and our ability to manifest what we want on this planet. If we're out of balance in the root, everything is kind of in turmoil. And this is what really starts us out. By not having a planted root in the ground, we're able to just be swayed by all the circumstances that come through us to an environment. And in a life of duality, we need to have a sense of inner core peace to be able to just be that tree that's unwavering in the midst of a storm. So to bring the root in balance, we need to focus on what is true for us. The sense that, perhaps even though we might have felt unsafe, we might have felt insecure, we might have felt like the environment's always changing, we don't have a place, we can look at our belief systems and those thoughts and those emotions we have in regards to our sense of security and our peace and our ability of comfort, and realize that things could be a lot worse. And in fact, things have been pretty good. The fact that you're watching this video is proven that you are able to survive on this planet and that you've made it this far. So by looking at our beliefs and our emotions, we're able to kind of rewrite and change that energy. And often this needs to, we need to allow these emotions to come up. Because if I fear for my ability to make money, if I'm worried about where my next check is coming from or how I'm going to pay my rent or buy food, the best thing I can do is to really get in touch with those emotions and say, like, well, where is this coming from? Either I was born with this idea or I learned it, picked it up from somewhere, and most likely that's where it's coming from. And how can I let this go? Because is this what's true for me? Is this what I really want? Does this feel good? Because if it feels good for you, you're in alignment and you're in balance. But if it doesn't, chances are we're picking up a belief that we've seen somewhere else, either our parents or society. So bringing these chakras in balance and alignment really comes with doing the emotional work, allowing emotional releases, allowing ourselves to sit and allow the emotions to just come up and release, and understanding our beliefs and allowing ourselves to rewrite what isn't in our highest good, to rewrite them, to base them on our truth. So to align that root chakra, focus on your security, focus on the safety, focus on the things that are comfortable in your life, focus on how you have survived and you have thrived for so many years. Moving up from the root chakra, we have the sacral. Now, if you bring your hands down below, a little bit past your belly button, right there at the waistline, and you just rest your hands right there, you can feel a kind of like a radiating, very pleasurable sense of peace and calm. And the sacral really deals with energy that is creative, that is sensual, that is pleasurable, that is sexual, that just allows us to be free and to have fun. To be able to be a kid again and tap into that inner child and be able to run around the woods and use your imagination and just be a character. All of these things tap into the sacral. So when we have that imbalance, we're able to be fun, we're able to be intimate, we're able to be creative, we're able to just get inspiration from the world around us. But when it's blocked off and it's closed off, we get a sense of not feeling like we have the creativity. We don't want to be playful, we don't joke around, we shy ourselves away from intimacy, we hold back on feeling a sense of pleasure. So when we feel that, we can understand that so much of this is, again, tied to emotions and thoughts. So maybe things have happened in our lives where we've created meanings that tell us to hold back. A situation that came up, maybe you were creative and someone said that wasn't good. Or maybe you were intimate with someone before and it wasn't the best experience. Those things can close us off to new experiences and close that chakra. So to open it back up, again, we need to get in touch with those emotions, get in touch with those thoughts and those ideas of where we really are. So when we feel a sense like we can't relax or we can't feel pleasure or we can't just chill out, then chances are that's linked to something that we've experienced before that we fully haven't processed. So if we give ourselves time to just meditate and focus, we can allow those emotions to come up and activate and open up that sacral chakra. So moving on from the sacral, we go up to the solar plexus. So this is right here, right around the sternum. And you see this as an energy wheel that brings in the energy and the output of decision-making, of power, of will, of our social identity in the world, of how we get along with other people. So when this is in alignment and this is opened up, we can clearly say, yes, let's do that. No, let's not do that. We can clearly say, like, this is who I am in the context of all the people around me, of my social group, So when we don't feel that alignment, when we feel like we're letting other people kind of dictate what we're doing with their lives, when we're not receptive enough to our own choices and our own ability of choosing what we want for our lives, we become closed off to more of our own sense, our own higher self coming through about what path to take. So we're much more receptive to listen to other people and to not really take action on our own will. So to bring this into alignment, we have to first think about what it is that we really want for ourselves. So when it's a decision, making a fast decision and sticking with it is a sure sign of success. I got that from Napoleon Hill's Think and Grow Rich, and it is extremely true. When we make a decision and we exert that will on the world, it happens. Now, when we repress that idea and we're confused and we don't know what to do, that solar plexus isn't moving as fast, it's not as open as we really want it. So this often can come from more experiences that we've experienced that have kind of held us back, because maybe we wanted to make a choice when we were younger and we were told no all the time. Maybe we made a decision before and it didn't turn out well. So maybe we kind of pulled back and we said, all right, well, I'll just go with the flow and see where things go. The problem with that is that when we don't say what we want, when we don't take action and go out and use the power that we have, the creative power to go make the world we want, then we end up living in a different world. We end up living in someone else's world. So to open that up, Focus on what it is that you really want for yourself, what it is that you want to say yes to, what it is that you want to say no to, and just focus on that. Take your power and use it in your life. Moving on from the solar plexus, we have the heart chakra. This one is all connected to love, compassion, empathy. And when we have an open heart, we will do anything for a stranger. We will forgive our family. We will forgive ourselves for all the things that we've done, all the guilt, all the blame, and all the resentment. We can let it go. And now what happens is when that chakra is closed off, we hold so much guilt and blame and resentment. We fear love because we've been hurt before, so we hold off from it. We aren't compassionate because we might be worried that if I'm compassionate, someone will take advantage of me. If I'm empathetic, then it's not going to work out for me. There's all these fears associated with love, and a lot of that comes from our society and from media, and we have so many examples that are very codependent. You know, it's like a guy chasing a girl, you know, or a girl chasing the CEO, and there's so many of these examples that just don't really resonate with true love. They're based on circumstances, and this person's attractive, or this person just has a lot of money, and that's the only reason they're together. Or people coming together under intoxicated circumstances and having relationships where they're violent towards each other and hurting each other and cheating on each other. All these things are due to not actually being fully open with that heart chakra and allowing true unconditional love to be received and to be expressed. So when we have that open heart, we give compassion freely. We give unconditional love freely with no expectation in return. And so many of the codependent relationships are due to an imbalance of energy, of not really giving that full heart because we're not fully ready to receive true love, to be fully loved for who we are right now with no terms and conditions, just who we are in the moment. So to open up the heart, I think the first thing to focus on is forgiving ourselves for all the things that we're holding back, all of the mistakes we've made, the things we feel guilty about, maybe the opportunities we missed, maybe the things that we did wrong. By forgiving ourselves, we can basically just wash away the slate and just start fresh. And then from moving there, we can forgive our families. Maybe we're blaming a sibling. Maybe we're blaming a father or a mother. Maybe we're blaming a teacher or a coach. Maybe we're blaming friends that we've had in our lives for different things that they've done to hurt us. But when we forgive them, we open up that heart and we're giving out that unconditional love. And it brings such an amazing sense of peace and of calmness and of just true love for ourselves, which we then radiate out to everyone else. So I implore you, if any of these resonate with you, I feel the heart is the most important that this world needs at this moment. So moving up from the heart chakra, we go into the throat. And now the throat is all about communication and expression. So whether it's making music, whether it's making art, whether it's getting in front of people and talking and explaining what you want, your decision making, your will, or saying I love you, see, these are all connected. But the throat is really the one that allows us to really communicate all of the energy and the emotion that is going on within us. So when the throat is closed off, we really hold back. You know, so what if I have an open heart? What if I have the ability and I have the power and I want to take action? But what if I'm scared to say it? What if I'm scared to say I love you? What if I'm scared to say, yes, I want to do that? Then what happens is we start seeing things in our life just get pushed back and we're not open to receiving. So communication is everything. You know, as humans, we've been able to create these amazing, beautiful languages, and that's allowed this world to move around because world really is communication and it is language. If you look at this guy right here, he's trying to say something to me right now. But if you look at technology, all this technology is really based off of communication. You know, social media in itself is just communicating with more people in the world and getting more media from other humans in different languages and breaking down cultural barriers. So by opening up the throat, we're really able to express truly how we feel. So this could also be an internal thing too. It doesn't have to just be in front of other people, but to be able to tell ourselves, this is what I want. This is my reality. This is my truth. This is my new belief. This is how I feel. By being able to overwhelm that little whisper of that voice of our ego that tells us, no, this isn't good enough. You're living in scarcity. You can't do that. You're limited. By overwhelming that with your throat opening up and expressing your truth, you make that ego kind of just wince, and just realize, okay, it has no power. Because by you expressing yourself with the throat opened up, you show the universe, you show yourself, you show all that is, that this is who you are. So next up after the throat chakra, we have the third eye chakra. This is the pineal gland located in the center of the brain, and this is responsible for spiritual experiences, mystical experiences, lucid dreaming, astral projection, and just intuitive guidance that we can receive, that we all have, that we're all connected to all the time. So by keeping this chakra opened, we're able to see, we're able to truly see beyond just the visible light spectrum that we look at every single day. We're able to understand a better sense of who we are and understand our emotions, our thoughts, and our more energetic reality beyond just the physicality of our world. This takes us beyond time and space. It takes us beyond the veil and allows us to see behind the scenes and see what's kind of really going on. So by keeping this chakra open and imbalanced, we're not super in our heads, we're not always focused on the world behind the scenes, but we can be balanced by being in this world, in this material realm of duality, but also seeing that it's just an illusion, that it's just a play, it's just a drama. By grounding that down with, of course, all the other chakras and, of course, the root, understanding that we're on earth, we can now see with our eye. So when we go to sleep every single night, we produce DMT, and that is believed to be from the pineal gland in the brain. So this opens up a portal connecting us to the more spiritual realms that we all live in. Being multidimensional beings, we're not only here on earth, but we're also souls living in the cosmos, outside of just the linear space and time. We're all quantum beings. And this intuitive capability we have by bringing down the awareness of our higher self, we can truly bring that awareness and just send it out through the other chakras and through our thoughts, behaviors, and actions. So by taking action and seeing, be able to use foresight and say, well, if I make this choice or that choice, what's going to happen over here? What's going to happen over there? By using that eye to our advantage, we can now make better choices and be able to see what's going to happen in our lives and be able to use that to co-create our destiny. And that's what I believe the biggest one is for manifestation, is by being able to understand what is true for me, what is going to work for me in accordance with all other energy in the universe. Okay, let me take action on that, and that is what's going to bring me the best sense of peace and balance in my life. So now next up after the third eye chakra, we have the crown chakra. This is what opens up and brings us the cosmic universal energy, the life force that gives us life all the way through the chakra system, all the way down, grounding into the earth, and then bringing that energy back up and connecting us with the cosmos. So this is very in touch with the third eye chakra and keeping us connected to the cosmic realm and the realm of spirituality. Because, as we were saying, we're not just linear beings having this one life here on earth. We're cosmic beings, we're quantum, meaning we have all of these lives. We are all really having these separate lives, but we are the same energy, experiencing itself from all these different angles, all these different reflection points. And now here we are, focusing that energy in one relative point of view that I call myself Brian, you call yourself whomever. Everyone else is having these different experiences, all bringing them together, all based on cosmic energy. So keeping that crown chakra opened allows us to be connected to the infinite reality of the energy that we truly are. Because no matter when I pass, I am no longer going to be Brian in this physical sense, but I will still be alive. I will still be my energy. I will still be all that is and all that you are as well. So when we have the crown open, when we have the third eye open, when we have the throat, when we have the heart, when we have the solar plexus, when we have the sacral, when we have the root all opened in alignment, we are floating through life. Things are just coming to us. Everything is just manifesting. We are at peace. We're able to just fully feel our gratitude, our appreciation for life. We're able to give love. We're able to receive love. We're able to speak our truth. We're able to take action on what we want. We're able to feel pleasure. We're able to feel grounded and secure. We're able to just feel good. And that, to me, is what it's all about. It's not reaching this enlightened state of being up here and most people are down here. It's about balance, you know, because we live in a world of duality. So circumstances are going to come to us. Things are going to shake us to our core. But what matters is understanding how our thoughts, emotions, and our actions and the meanings we give to everything in life truly affect how we can continue life. So by keeping ourselves in balance and alignment, we're able to just ensure that we have the best, most beautiful, most appreciative life that we can have. So I appreciate you guys for tuning in on this video. You know, again, I feel like this is so important just to understand at a deeper level of who we are and what's going on internally and energetically. So if y'all liked it, please drop me a like and subscribe. I appreciate y'all so much. Peace.